Can you solve this math challenge? Here's the question. Solve for the real value of x given that x raised to 1/4 plus x raised to 1 over 6 equals 12. You can pause this video if you want to give this problem a try. And now, let's answer this question together. So, our goal is to solve for the real value of x, given that x raised to 1/4 plus x raised to 1/6 equals 12. Now, the exponent 1 over 4 and 1 over 6 is very annoying. So, what we're going to do here is to get the LCM of 4 and 6. So, LCM of 4 and 6 is 12. Now, let's replace x with y raised to the power of 12. Now, y raised to the power of 12. Now, if we substitute all x with y raised to 12, this looks something like this. We have y raised to 12 raised to the power of 1/4 plus y raised to 12 raised to the power of 1/6 equals 12. Now, at this point, we will use some loss of exponent. Now, here's the reason why we choose the least common multiple of 4 and 6. Because if we have b raised to n raised to the power of m, it is equivalent to b raised to n times m. Therefore, the left-hand side of our equation becomes y raised to 12 times 1/4 plus y raised to 12 times 1 over 6. Now, 12 times 1/4, definitely this is equivalent to 3. And 12 times 1 over 6 is definitely equal to 2. Now, our equation looks very simple. This reminds me of our question a while ago on our page, having this question: solve for the real value of n given that n cubed plus n squared equals 36. And on that video, we used two possible strategies. We have observation method and algebraic approach. Now, we will use those methods also to answer this question. And now, using first the observation method, take note that 12 is just 8 plus 4 by observation. Now, this 8 is just 2 cubed and this 4 is 2 squared. So technically, using observation method, we get that the value of y must be equal to 2. So by comparison, but the real question is this the only real solution for y? So we will use the algebraic approach. Now, to do that, first, let's rearrange some terms a little bit. And then let's have some space. So let's focus on this equation. Now, let's group those terms. And we have y cubed minus 2 raised to 3 plus y squared minus 2 squared. We will use the difference of two cubes and also the concept of difference of two squares. Now, y cubed minus 2 cubed, we can factor this as follows. We have y minus 2 multiplied by y squared plus 2y plus 4. This is based on this identity. I explained this on the video I said a while ago. And if you want to watch that video, I will put the link on the description below. Alright? Now, let's use the difference of two squares on y squared minus 2 squared. This will give us y minus 2 multiplied by y plus 2. Now, we can factor out y plus 2 because y plus 2 is common on both factors. Now, let's simplify. Y squared plus 2y plus 4 plus y plus 2. 2y plus y is 3y, and then 4 plus 2 will give us 6. Now, since it is equal to 0, therefore, at least one of them must be equal to 0. So we can say that y minus 2 equal to 0, or y squared plus 3y plus 6 equals to 0. Now, on the first equation, we can solve for the value of y. If we add 2 on both sides, we get that the value of y must be 2. And we get this value using observation method. Now, how about on the other factor? Can we get a real value for y? Now, to do that, let's use the discriminant, which is equivalent to b squared minus 4ac, wherein the value of a is the coefficient of y squared, b is the coefficient of y, and c is the constant term. So we have the discriminant is equivalent to 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 6. Now, 3 squared is just 9. 4 times 1 times 6 is just 24. And 9 minus 24 is negative 15. Therefore, the discriminant is a negative number or less than 0. It follows that y is not a real number in this equation. So, the only real number that satisfies this equation is this value y equals 2. Therefore, in this equation, we found that y equals 2, also x equals y raised to the power of 12. And if we substitute the value of y as 2, so we have x must be equal to 2 raised to 12, and 2 raised to 12 is simply equivalent to 4096. Therefore, our answer to this equation, what is the value of x, or the real value of x in this equation, x raised to 1/4 plus x raised to 1/6 equals 12, and our answer is 4096. And as always, we are done.